In the high-stakes world of presidential trials, there are no judges like Judge Kaplan. After decades on the bench, the 79-year-old veteran judge is one of New York's most respected legal minds. And Donald Trump has a unique history that makes his courtroom behavior last week potentially dangerous for the former President of the United States. Author E. Jean Carroll is on trial in a civil lawsuit while Trump seeks damages from Trump, who was found liable for defamation when he made derogatory comments denying that he had sexually assaulted her in a store decades ago. First of all, he had made similar allegations in the past and then they did not come forward. On other hand, Tuesday is the day of New Hampshire primary and Trump is running for president again. If he testifies, legal experts said, his time on the witness stand could be akin to a suicide mission. Kaplan's handling of the damages case in Lower Manhattan last week showed how different the federal courtroom is from most other areas of public life, or even state court, where Trump and his lawyers have more room to fight with a judge who oversees a different civil court. A hearing was held at another New York courthouse in the past few months. Kaplan did not tolerate similar behavior, and Trump blasted the federal judge on social media, saying he was a completely biased and hostile individual. The former president claimed that he lost an earlier lawsuit that Carroll filed for sexual assault, and a number of different defamatory comments because he did not appear in court in person. Kaplan also oversaw this case. In recent weeks, Trump has been attending more hearings than he needs to, seemingly deciding that the best way to combat his legal critics and win the GOP nomination is to try silence them. He spoke out of turn in the courtroom and railed against the proceedings. Legal experts warn that Kaplan could be humiliated and threatened with contempt of court if he does so on the courtroom witness stand. Robert Katzberg, a veteran white-collar criminal defense attorney in New York, said Kaplan was the worst possible candidate for Trump. He is really smart and does not accept any fault from either side. He expects lawyers to be professional and toe the line. And if they don't, he holds them accountable, said Katzberg, now a consulting attorney with Holland Knight. Donald Trump should not testify, even if the most pro-Trump judge in America is presiding over the trial. Multiply that by a million, Judge Kaplan said on the bench. Given the lack of any facts regarding the sole remaining issue and Donald Trump's inability to control himself emotionally, he begs not only to be humiliated before a jury, but also be sentenced for derogatory citations. It looks so big. Kaplan's history of disrespect is unique in the federal judiciary. In 2019, Kaplan tried persuade federal prosecutors charge attorney Stephen Donziger with contempt of court after he refused grant access his communications. W.H.